never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented.
Good evening, baseball fans. You're here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth. And we are going to be calling tonight's live play-by-play of the Yankees facing off against the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center in Toronto. Currently, the Yankees are on a 3-game winning streak. Hopefully, we will continue that stretch of W's. But we're going to be facing off against a tough pitcher for the Blue Jays this evening in Trey Yesavich. And I want to welcome Margaret, Jonathan, Yanks for Life, John the Beagle Dad, Kaz, and Ronald, Travis. Welcome to the stream. For those of you that are here, if you have not, please drop your vote in our active poll. Hey, Daver, welcome to the stream. Our active poll this evening is, how many home runs will Ryan Weathers give up tonight? He's been hit by the home run bug lately, and hopefully he limits it against these Blue Jays. Our goal for every live play-by-play is to have 30 likes. Currently, at this point, we are at 9. So if you get your chance, take a second and hit the like button and share the channel out. I'm going to go over tonight's lineup for the Yankees. Playing center field and leading off is going to be Trent Grisham. Hitting in the 2-hole is going to be the DH Ben Rice. In the 3-hole is going to be first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. In left field, Cody Bellinger will be cleaning up. In the 5-hole is going to be second baseman Jazz Chisholm. In right field, Spencer Jones will be taking the helm in the 6-hole. Jose Caballero will be returning to shortstop, hitting out of the 7-hole. Ryan McMahon will be at third base in the 8-hole, and J.C. Escaro will be behind the dish, bringing up the rear. On the bump for our New York Yankees is going to be Ryan Weathers. For the Blue Jays, leading off tonight, George Springer will be DHing. Hitting out of the 2-hole will be Cody Clement. In the 3-hole will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. playing first base. Yankee killer Alejandro Kirk will be behind the dish. Katsumoto Okamoto will be at third base in the 5-hole. Nathan Lukes will be in right field in the 6-hole. Miles Straw will be in center field in the 7-hole. Travis Snyder will be in left field at the 8-hole. And Andres Jimenez will be bringing up the rear at shortstop. And on the bump for the Blue Jays is going to be their young fireballer, Trey Yesavich. Hey, James, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. I want to thank Mitch from the Hardcore Sports Network. He is simulcasting our live play-by-play. So thanks, Mitch. Appreciate you getting our product out there. If you are not, please consider subscribing to the Hardcore Sports Network. They have a plethora of sports channels that they deal with, from basketball, football, baseball to wrestling. So please consider subscribing to them. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we offer you live play-by-plays, a boatload of shorts. I dropped a couple of them today, so you might want to go check those out. And I host open panels where everyone in the stream can come up and talk baseball. So if these things appeal to you, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. We are at 757 subscribers, 3 short of our next milestone of 760. So please consider subscribing. First pitch is right around the corner. So what are your thoughts before the game starts? How are we feeling? Confident, shaky? Me personally, I think if we take this game tonight, it is entirely possible that we sweep this series from the Blue Jays. I think that if Ryan keeps the long ball out of the equation, I think we stand a better chance than average on taking this game. The thing that we need to see is elevate Jusevich's pitch count and keep it off that crap he throws in the dirt. And it looks like the Blue Jays have taken the field. Jusevich will be throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. On the season, Jusevich is 2-3 with a 3.16 ERA. He has 44 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting a low 205 against him. Hopefully the Yankees can ding him up a little bit and raise that batting average. Looks like Trent Grisham is working his way to the batter's box, so this game should be underway shortly. And Grisham is in the box, hitting .232 on the season, 8 home runs, 33 RBIs, and a 751 OPS. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is outside. Looks like they're going to be challenging this one. And it is going to be overturned. That is called strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded up the middle. Jimenez is going to field it and fire to Guerrero for the first out of the game. John Timpane is the home plate umpire. He has 17 seasons in the major leagues. He is considered a neutral umpire. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. First pitch is on the way, and that slider is down low. Count is 1-0 on Rice. Rice is hitting .295 on the season, 18 home runs, 45 RBIs, and a .1005 OPS. Yasevich sets and fires, and the next pitch is a splitter down low. Count is 2-0. And Yasevich sits, and the next pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is now 3-0. Yasevich sets, and he fires, and that pitch is down low, so that is going to be a 4-pitch walk to Big Ben Rice. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie is hitting .287 on the season, 8 home runs, 28 RBIs, and an .891 OPS. Yasevich sets. First pitch is on the way, and that slider is high and off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. Thanks, James. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to the first base side. Guerrero's in foul territory, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's hitting .272 on the season, 9 home runs, 43 RBIs, and an .841 OPS. And Yasevich sets. First pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings through and misses on that fastball. That was a 95-mile-an-hour humdinger. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field. Lukes is backing up, and he makes the play on the warning track for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the first. Coming up to bat is going to be George Springer, Cody Clement, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are currently at 11 votes. And if you have not, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Our goal for each live stream is 30. We were sitting at 14, so we were 16 down. And please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth if you like live play-by-play, as I call almost every day. I drop a lot of shorts, and I host open panels. So if these things appeal to you, then Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. On the season, Ryan Weathers is 2-4 with a 3.86 ERA. He has 79 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .231 against him. First pitch is on the way, and that is a sicker low it off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Springer. Weathers sets, fires that sinker is fouled down the right field line. Count is 1-1. Springer's hitting .204 on the season, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a .633 OPS. And Weathers sets, pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Weathers sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. And Weathers sets, pitch is on the way, and this one is sky to right field. Spencer Jones is backing up, and he's waiting on it and makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Cody Clement. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is sky down the right field line, and that is going to be foul. Count is 0-1. That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Clement is hitting .304 on the season, 7 home runs, 27 RBIs, .789 OPS. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped in the infield. McMahon is not able to barehand it, so that is going to be an infield hit for Clement. So the Blue Jays have a 1-out runner. Not sure that if McMahon would feel that one cleanly, that he actually is able to make the play. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Guerrero's hitting .282 on the season, 3 home run. And the pitch is off. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1 on Guerrero. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky to left field. Bellinger is closing in on it, and he is going to make the play in shallow left field. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the pain in the butt to the Yankees, Alejandro Kirk. Kirk is hitting .150 with 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He is just returning from the IL. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way. And that sweeper looks like it paints the top of the strike zone, but it is called ball 2. The score is not challenging. Count is 2-0. Weathers sets and fires, and the sinker is way inside. That kicks away from Ascara, and Clement is going to advance to second base. Count is 3-0. Blue Jays have a runner at second with 2 outs. And that is a pass ball, not a wild pitch. Actually, they scored it a wild pitch. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is going to paint the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Kirk gets set back in the box. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is now full. 3-2. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is sky to center field. That is over Grisham's head. It's going to bounce off the wall. Bellinger retrieves the ball, gets it in, and Clement scores. Kirk is going to stop at second with an RBI double, and the Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead. Well. Okamoto is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the slider paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Okamoto is hitting .230 on the season, 13 home runs, 38 RBI, and a .731 OPS. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup paints the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Weathers checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is just down low. Count is 1-2. I don't know, Kaz. He was in a full sprint. I don't think he had a chance at getting that one. Weathers sets and fires, and the four-seamer is up high. Okamoto checks his swing, so the count is going to go to 2-2. You're losing by live stream, John? And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered down left field. And Bellinger's not even going to take a stab at it. It's gone. So Okamoto hits it into the upper deck. That is a 2-run homer. So the Blue Jays now have a 3-0 lead. That one traveled 423 feet, left at 111.4 miles an hour. And once again, the home run bug has bitten Ryan Weathers. And Weathers sets. First pitch is on the way. And the first pitch is a sinker in there for call. Strike one on Lucas. Weathers sets and he fires. The four-seamer is down low. Count is 1-1. Weathers sets, it fires. This ball is bounced to McMahon. McMahon fills it and flips it to Goldie for the third out of the inning, but not before the Blue Jays drop a 3 spot on 3 hits. Score is 3-0 Blue Jays as we We head to the top of the second. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Spencer Jones, and Jose Caballero. And from our active scoreboard this evening, in the top of the fifth, the Pirates have a 1-0 lead on the Marlins. The Mariners and the Nationals are in a weather delay. In the top of the second, the Orioles have a 4-2 lead on the Padres. In the top of the third, the Guardians have a 2-1 lead on the Tigers. In the top of the third, the Red Sox have a 2-1 lead on the Rangers. The Braves and the Mets are in a weather delay. In the top of the second, the Diamondbacks and the Reds are locked up at zeros. As you know, heading to the top of the second, the Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead on the Yankees. Dodgers and White Sox are in the bottom of the first, locked up at zeros. And in the bottom of the first, the Brewers have a 1-0 lead on the Phillies. And that is your active scoreboard at this moment. Come here, little buddy.
Papa,
Yes, sir.
no one at the door.
Yeah, Uncle John's in the back room. All right.
I honor you.
All right, my big boy. What do we got to say?
Let's go Yankees.
That's right. And say you're a kindergartner now.
I'm in kindergarten.
Outstanding.
There is a bad.
Say, get the runs back, Yankees.
Get the.
All right.
Yankees.
Thank you, baby. Go talk to John. He's in the back room. And the first pitch is on the way, and Jizza lines a single to right field. So leadoff hitter on board. Spencer Jones is coming up to bat. And Yusevich sets and fires, and Jones swings and fouls the splitter off down the third base side. Jones is hitting .278 on the season. There is a pickoff attempt at first base. First disengagement. Jazz is back in there standing up. Next pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike two. Yusevich sets and he fires, and the four-seamer is up and away. Count is 1-2 on Jones. Yusevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jones swings and misses at the splitter for strike three and the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Caballero's hitting .258 on the season, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, and a .703 OPS. Runner goes, and the pitch is inside. Kirk bobbles it. So Jazz is going to have his 18th stolen base of the season. And the pitch was a ball to Caballero. Next pitch is on the way, and that is way inside. Count is now 2-0 on Jose. And the next pitch to Caballero is a slider up high. Count is now 3-0. Yasevich sets and he fires, and that pitch is up high for ball 4. So that is going to be the second walk of the game for Yasevich. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. Yankees have runners at first and second with 1 out. A little bit of bingo, Ryan. Situational hitting, situational hitting, situational hitting. And the first pitch is on the way, and the 4-seamer is off the plate. McMahon is hitting .217 on the season, 7 home runs, 21 RBIs, and a .641 OPS. And it looks like they have a mound visit going on. So is it a pitch com issue? I don't know. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down in the dirt. Count is 2-0 on Big Mac. Not looking for a Big Mac Jack, just a base hit to plate a run. Next pitch is on the way, and that 4-seamer is up high. Count is 3-0 on Mac. Savage sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. That is ball 4, so the bases are going to be juiced with Yankees. 1 out. J.C. Escar is coming up to bat. Yasevich steps off the mound. Escar is hitting .162, no home runs, 7 RBIs. First pitch is on the way, and the 4-seamer paints the outside part of the plate for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Yasevich sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. No double play. No double play. Yasevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and Escar swings at a strike out of the zone. So that is the second out. Bases remain loaded. Coming up to bat is Captain Clutch Trent Grisham. Grisham is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and that is foul tipped into Kirk. Count is 0-1 on Trent. And Yasevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is high pop-up. And Jimenez is going to make the play in the outfield grass for the third out. The Yankees lead the bases loaded with one out. That is not a great sign or a look for our team. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 14 votes. As you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. Currently, we're at 18, so we're 12 off of our game goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 757 subscribers, 3 short of our next milestone of 760. If you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels, well, I host and do all of those. So if these things appeal to you, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. Prime opportune time that the Yankees had to get back into this game, and it was blown. Miles Straw is coming up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is inside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Weather sets and fires, and the changeup is up high and off the plate. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 3-1. Weather sets, pitch is on the way, and that is bounce to Jazz. Jazz feels it cleanly and flips it to Goldie for the first out of the inning. Straw is retired. Davis Snyder is coming up to bat. And the pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Snyder's hitting 127 with 1 home run, 8 RBIs, and a 507 OPS. Next pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is going to stay way off the plate. Count is 2-1. Weather sets, it fires, and that pitch is called, ball 3. JC Escara is going to challenge that one. That pitch looked good to me. And the pitch is overturned. That is strike 2. So the count goes to 2-2. New York retains both of its challenges, ABS challenges. Weathers sets and he fires. That pitch is bounced to McMahon. McMahon vacuums it up and fires it across the diamond for the second out. Coming up to bat is Andres Hebedez. He is hitting .220 on the season, 6 home runs, 30 RBIs, and a .618 OPS. And Weathers sets. First pitch is way inside. And I think he gets clipped. Jimenez got clipped on his arm guard. So he's going to take first base. George Springer coming up to bat. Springer is 0 for 1 on the day with a flyout. And Weathers sets. First pitch is on the way. And that fastball is swung on and missed. That came in at 98 miles an hour. Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way. And that fastball is down low. Count is 1-1. Weathers sets and fires, and that slider is inside. Weathers slipped on the mound. Count is 2-1. Weathers sets and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Springer fouls this one straight back. Count remains 2-2. He's flashed him a couple of pitches up high. Time to change his eye level. Slider down low. Pitch is on the way. Son of a bitch. This one is hammered to left field, and Bellinger's looking as it flies out of the... So that's a 2-run homer by Springer, and it is 5-0 for Toronto. Springer's 6th home run of the season, traveled 385 feet, left at 100.5 miles per hour. And the Yankees are now down 5-0. So that is Weathers' 2nd home run of the night. Coming up to bat is Ernie Clement. First pitch is on the way, and that is foul down the first base line. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right center field. Spencer Jones is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the 3rd out. So that is going to do it for the Blue Jays, but not before they add a 2-spot with a George Springer 2-run home run. So the Blue Jays lead the Yankees 5-0. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, and Cody Bellinger. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. And in our active scoreboard for this evening, in the top of the 6th, the Marlins and the Pirates are tied up at 2. Mariners and the Nationals are still in a weather delay. In the top of 3, the Orioles have a 6-2 lead on the Padres. In the bottom of the 4th, the Guardians have a 2-1 lead on the Tigers. In the top of the 4th, the Red Sox have a 2-1 lead on the Rangers. The Mets and the Braves are in a weather delay. In the top of the 3rd, the Reds have a 1-0 lead on the Red Sox. As you know, heading to the top of 3, Blue Jays have a 5-0 lead on the Yankees. In the top of the 2nd, the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead on the White Sox. In the top of the 3rd, the Brewers have a 2-0 lead on the Phillies. In the top of the 1st, the Astros have a 3-0 lead on the Royals. And the Twins and Cardinals are just getting underway. That's your active scoreboard for the night. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Hey, Carlos, welcome to the stream. We currently have 16 votes in our poll, so if you haven't, please let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Ben Rice is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way. That 4-seamer is up and in. Count is 1-1 on Ben. And Yusevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rice swings at a ball that is up and in. Come on, Ben. Count is 1-2. So watch for the splitter, because here it comes. And Yusevich sets, and the splitter bounces about 54 feet in front of the plate. Count is 2-2. And Yusevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is line to Guerrero. Guerrero fills it and flips it to Yusevich for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. Yusevich sets. First pitch is on the way, and that slider is down low. Count is 1-0 on Goldie. Goldie flew out in his first plate appearance. Yusevich sets. Pitch is on the way. The slider is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Yusevich sets and fires. That pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. Yusevich sets and fires, and Goldie loops this one to Clement for the second out. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And Yusevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Belly. Belly is 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way, and this is skied to shallow center field. Jimenez backs up, and he makes the play. So the Yankees are going to go down in order. And that is 5 in a row for Yusevich. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the third is going to be Guerrero, Kirk, and Okamoto. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Our goal for every live play-by-play is 30. We're currently setting at 20, so we're 10 off of our ultimate goal. For those of you that are here, if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We do play-by-plays almost every day. I drop a boatload of shorts. I dropped 2 of them today. So you might want to go check them out. Let me know what you think. And I host open panels where the members of the chat can come up and talk baseball. So if these things appeal to you, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We're at 757 subscribers, 3 short of our next milestone of 760. So how are we feeling? And Guerrero steps up to the plate. First pitch is on the way, and the 4-seamer is called. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Weathers sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is chopped to McMahon. Short McMahon charges and fires across the diamond to get Guerrero for the first out. Coming up to bat is Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 1 on the day with a double, RBI, and a run score. And the first pitch is on the way. The sweeper stays off the plate. Count is 1-0. Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is going to be a sweeper up high. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 2-1. Weather sets and fires, and that pitch paints the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2. Weather sets and he fires, and that ball is a line drive past a diving McMahon, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. Kirk is rounding first, and he stumbles. Bellinger gets a throw in quickly, so that is a long single for Kirk. Coming up to bat is Okamoto, 1-for-1 on the day with a 2-run home run in his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is going to be right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Weather sets and fires, and the fastball paints the inside portion or outside portion of the plate for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to McMahon. McMahon flips it to Jazz. Jazz relays to first, but it is not in time. So that is a fielder's choice. So there are 2 outs. Blue Jays have a runner at first. Nathan Lukes is coming up to bat. And Weather steps off the mound. Lucas is 0-for-1 on the day with a ground out in his first plate appearance. Weather sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Lukes. And Weather sets, pitches on the way, and the sweeper is off the plate. Lukes is able to check his swing. Count is 1-2. Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. So there are no runs to hit. This is the first inning that we did not give up any runs. So as we head to the top of the fourth, coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., Spencer Jones, and Jose Caballero. From our active scoreboard today, in the top of the seventh, the Marlins and the Pirates are locked up at 2s. Mariners and Nationals are still in a rain delay. In the top of the fourth, the Orioles have a 6-2 lead on the Padres. Guardians have a 2-1 lead on the Tigers in the top of the fifth. In the bottom of the fourth, the Red Sox have a 2-1 lead on the Tigers. Braves and Mets are still in a rain delay. In the bottom of the third, the Diamondbacks and Reds are locked up at 1s. As you know, heading to the top of the fourth in this game, Blue Jays have a 5-0 lead on the Yankees. In the bottom of the second, the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead on the White Sox. Top of the fourth, the Brewers have a 2-0 lead on the Phillies. In the top of the first, the Astros now have a 4-0 lead on the Royals. In the bottom of the fourth, the Cardinals and Twins are locked up at 1s. And that is the last of our active scoreboard. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are at 16 votes, so thank you for those who have participated. So at this time, let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We currently are at 20 likes. Our goal for every live play-by-play is 30, so we are 10 down. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And the pitch is on the way, and that is hit to left field. Snyder is backing up, and he is going to make the play on the warning track. One pitch and one out. Coming up to bat is Spencer Jones. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And the pitch is on the way. It is called strike one. Spencer Jones challenging this strike call. And that pitch is 7/10 of an inch off the plate. So the call is overturned. It is Yankees are going to retain both their challenges. Count is 1-0. Yasevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is way up high. Count is 2-0. Yasevich sets and fires, and that slider is down low. Count is now 3-0 on Jones. And Yasevich sets. The pitch is way up high. That is going to be a 4-pitch walk to Spencer Jones. That is a 1-out walk, and the fourth walk of the game for Yasevich. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Does not have an official plate appearance. He walked in his first at bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and that slider is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Jose. And Yasevich sets, and this pitch is fly to shallow center. Straw is closing in on it, and he is going to make the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. He does not have an official plate appearance. He walked in his first time up. And Yasevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and that splitter is in the dirt. Count is 1-0 on Big Mac. Pitch is on the way, and McMahon swings and misses at the four-seamer. Count is 1-1. Yasevich sets. Pitch is up high. Count is 2-1 on Big Mac. Yasevich sets, and this ball is ripped to center field, but right at Straw. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors, and there is a runner left on base. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Miles Straw, Davis Snyder, and Andres Jimenez. And in our active scoreboard this evening, in the top of the seventh, the Marlins and the Pirates are locked up at 2s. Nationals and the Mariners are in a rain delay. Orioles have a 6-2 lead on the Padres in the bottom of the fourth. In the bottom of the fifth, the Guardians have a 2-1 lead on the Tigers. Top of the fifth, the Red Sox have a 2-1 lead on the Rangers. Mets and Braves are still in a rain delay. In the bottom of the third, the Reds have taken the lead 2-1 over the Diamondbacks. As you know, heading to the bottom of four, the Blue Jays have a 5-0 lead on the Yankees. In the top of the third, the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead on the White Sox. In the bottom of the fourth, the Brewers have a 2-1 lead on the Phillies. In the bottom of the first, the Astros are now leading 9-0. The Cardinals and Twins are locked up at 1s in the top of the second, and that is your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 16 votes at this time. As you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We're currently at 22, so if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 757 subscribers. Our next milestone is 760, so we're 3 away. If you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the stream for you. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Nice sweeper. Next pitch is on the way, and that changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Weathers sets and fires. The sweeper is inside low. Count is 2-1. Weathers is currently at 62 pitches. Next pitch is on the way, and that is going to be a sinker in there for call, strike 2. Count is evened at deuce. What color is that goose? Next pitch is on the way, and Straw swings and misses for strike 3. That is Weathers' second strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Davis Snyder. Snyder is 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out in the second inning. Weathers sets and fires, and that sweeper is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. The four-seamer is tipped into the glove of the star. Count is 0-2. Weathers sits and he fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is 1-2. Tried to walk the ladder on Snyder. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right center field. Grisham is drifting, and he makes the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Andres Jimenez. And they are showing Joe Carter's walk-off home run in the 92 series. The pitch is on the way. That is down low. Count is 1-0. Jimenez was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way. The sinker is in there for call, strike one. The only reason that I called out the play is Joe Carter was my roommate in college. Next pitch is on the way, and that is sky to center field. Grisham is drifting, and he makes the play for the third out. And Weathers retires the Blue Jays in order for the first time this evening. Coming up to bat in the top of five is going to be J.C. Escara, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice. So can the Yankees get something going? And it looks like we have a home run from our chat. We have our 758th subscriber, so I'm not sure who it is, but thank you for trusting us to provide you quality content here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. Your support is most appreciated. And I want to thank everybody who is here in this live play-by-play on your busy Friday evening. So thank you for the support. If you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 16 votes. So thank you for those who have participated. And we are at 26 likes, 4 short of our goal of 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And we here at the Yankees The Ugly Truth have 758 subscribers, 2 short of our next milestone of 760. So if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing, especially if you like live play-by-plays, because I call games almost every day. Did 146 regular season games last year. I drop shorts almost daily, drop 2 of them today. And you should go over and check them out and let me know what you think. And I host open panels so that everyone can come up and talk baseball. First pitch is on the way to Escara, and that is inside. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Escara fouls this one straight back. Count is 1-1. And you got it, Daver. Let's go, Yankees. And the pitch is on the way, and this is lined into center field, and that is going to bounce to the wall. And Escara is in there with a stand-up double. So that is a leadoff double for the Yankees. Coming up to bat is Captain Clutch, Trent Grisham. Can we play to run? And Yusevich sets and fires, and that splitter paints the outside corner. For call, strike one. Grisham is 0 for 2. He has a ground out and a pop out. Next pitch is on the way, and that is tapped foul down the third base line. Count is 0-2. And Yusevich sets. He fires, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-2 on Grishbaum. All right, Captain Clutch, do your thing, baby. Yusevich sets and fires, and that four-seamer is up high. Count is even at deuces. Deuce, deuce, what color is your goose? Yusevich is at 58 pitches. He sets and he fires. The splitter is off the plate. Count is now full. 3-2. And the pitch is on the way. This one is hit sharply at first base. Guerrero is going to grab it, and he steps on the dag, but Ascara is going to advance to third. Guerrero took a double away from Grisham on that play. And that one was 107 miles an hour coming off the bat. So Grisham definitely did not get cheated there. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. That was a 96 mile an hour fastball. Rice is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. And Yusevich sets, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that bounces in front of the plate. Nice block from Kirk. Count is 2-1. And Yusevich sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is up off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And Yusevich's pitch count is now at 64. And the pitch is on the way, and that is high and outside for ball 4. So that's going to be Rice's second walk of the game. 5th walk by Yusevich. Coming up to bat is Goldie. And Yusevich sets. The pitch is on the way, and Goldie hammers this one foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1. And Yusevich sets and fires. That slider catches the outside quarter for call. Strike 2. And Goldie's going to challenge this one. I think we're going to lose a challenge here. And it is confirmed that it was a strike. So the Yankees lose their first challenge. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with 1 out. Paul Goldschmidt is up to bat. Count is 0-2 on Goldie. Yusevich sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is high fly ball to right field. Lucas is going to back up. He makes the play on the warning track. Tagging is Ascara. And that is a sacrifice for Paul Goldschmidt. So the Yankees are now on the board. Score is 5-1. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And Yusevich sets, pitch is on the way. And this one is drilled to right field. And that is going, and gone. That is a 2-run homer by That is a 2-run shot for Cody Bellinger. It is now 5-3. That's Bellinger's 10th home run of the season. That one went 350 feet and traveled at 104 miles an hour. Let's go Yankees. And they are doing a crew chief review. I don't know what the hell for. It hit above the blue line and ricocheted off the fence out there. Without a doubt, that's a home run. And the call on the field is confirmed. That was a 2-run homer. So the Blue Jay fans are booing, and they can go screw themselves. Unlike the Blue Jays, we don't put a stupid jacket on to flaunt home runs. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm, 1 for 2. First pitch is on the way, and that is called strike 1. That one was low, but don't think that Jazz will freaking challenge that one with 1 strike, 1 pitch, 1 challenge left. Next pitch is on the way, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Yusevich sets. The pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Yusevich is now at 72 pitches. Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz is punched out on strike, and he is challenging it. And the call is going to be overturned. So the count is now 2-2. He actually got this one right, guys. Surprise, surprise, surprise. So count is now 2-2 on Jazz. Can he make Yusevich pay? And Yusevich sets, pitches on the way, and Jazz swings and misses for strike 3. So Jazz is down on strikes, but not before the Yankees put a 3 spot on the board. Toronto still leads the Yankees 5-2. Coming up to bat in the bottom of 5 is going to be Springer, Clement, and Guerrero. And I'm going to step away for just a half a click. I got to grab a drink out of my fridge. So I'll be right back. And I have returned So for those of you that are out there, if you haven't, please drop a vote in our active poll. We are at 17 votes. And our poll question is, how many home runs will Ryan Ruthers give up today? His count is currently at 2. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Please drop that vote in there. As you know, our goal for every live play-by-play is 30 likes. We are currently at 28. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share our channel out. I want to thank Mitch from the Hardcore Sports Network for simulcasting our live play-by-play. Thank you, Mitch, and all that you do for us. Most appreciated. We here at Yankees Ugly the Truth are at 758 subscribers. Our goal or our next milestone is 760. So we are just 2 subscribers away. If you like live play-by-play, as I call them almost every day, if you like shorts, I drop them almost daily. And I dropped 2 today. And I host open panels for anyone who wants to come up and talk baseball. So if you like these things, Yankees Ugly the Truth may be the place for you. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-0. Weather sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-1. Paints the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung and fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a check swing foul. Foul back. Weathers is at 76 pitches. Weathers sets and fires. That pitch is just off the plate. Count is now 2-2. And Weathers sets and fires. That pitch is off the plate. Count is now full 3-2. I do not know what happened. I was dropped off the stage. But Weathers walked Springer. Matt Blake is on the mound, and they're having a chat. Jake Bird is warming up in the bullpen. What do I think about Volpe pinch hitting tonight? Not a chance in hell. And the pitch is on the way, and that is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Good block by Escara. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball off the plate. Count is now 2-0. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is tapped in front of the plate. Escara feels it and fires to first. So Springer is going to move second. No chance at getting Springer at second. So the Blue Jays have a runner at second with 1 out. Coming up to bat is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a ground out. And it looks like that's going to do it for Weathers. Bird is coming into the game. So it's going to be Bird versus Guerrero when we come back. Hey, NES, welcome to the stream. And I guess while we have this break, I'll try to go over the scoreboard as quickly as possible. Okay, thank you.
It's official, he's dehydrated.
The bottom of the 8th, the Marlins lead the Pirates 8-2. The Nationals and the Marlins have just gotten underway, or Mariners. In the top of the 6th, the Orioles lead the Padres 7-3. In the bottom of the 7th, the Guardians lead the Tigers 3-1. In the top of the 6th, the Red Sox lead the Rangers 6-1. In the top of the 2nd, the Braves and the Mets are locked up at 2s. In the top of the 5th, the Reds lead the Diamondbacks 2-1. As you know, in the bottom of 5th in this game, the Blue Jays lead the Yankees 5-3. Top of the 5th, the Dodgers lead the White Sox 2-1. In the top of the 6th, the Brewers lead the Phillies 5-0. In the top of the 2nd, the Astros lead the Royals 9-5. In the bottom of the 3rd, the Cardinals have a 3-1 lead on the Twins, and that is your active scoreboard for tonight. And Jake Bird steps onto the bump, takes over for Ryan Weathers. There is 1 out with a runner at second. Bird is facing Guerrero Jr., and the first pitch is grounded fair past a diving Ryan McMahon. Springer is rounding first, and he is, or third, and that is going to be an RBI double for Guerrero, 6-3 Toronto. Well, hell. Alejandro Kirk is coming up to bat. 2 for 2 on the day with a double, a single, RBI, and a run scored. And the first pitch from Bird is a sinker up high. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a base hit to right center field. Guerrero is rounding third, and Kirk has a RBI single. So the score is now 7-3 Toronto. So Okamoto's coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the day with a 2-run homer in his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike 3 at the top of the strike zone. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Bird sets and fires, and that sweeper is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is 2-2. And Bird sets, fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Bird sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is bounced to McMahon. McMahon flips it to Jazz. Relayed to first, but it is not in time. And the first pitch to Luke's is inside. Count is 1-0. Luke is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a. And the next pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low. Count is 2-0. And Bird sets and fires, and that sinker catches the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. Bird sets and fires, and that ball is skied down the left field line. And it's going to be in the stands. Count is now 2-2. And Bird sets, pitches on the way, and that is foul off. Count remains 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Blue Jays, but not before they answer back with 2 runs to take a 7-3 lead on the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the top of the 6th is going to be Spencer Jones, Jose Caballero, and Ryan McMahon. And if you haven't noticed, we have dropped the second active poll for the night. We currently have, if you haven't, let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. From our first active poll, how many home runs will Ryan Weathers give up tonight? 39% said 1, 39% said 2 to 3 home runs, 11% said 0, and 11% said 4+ Angels revisited. And the correct answer was 2 to 3. So 39% of y'all got it correct. And we have reached our goal of 30 subscribers per live stream. So thank you for the support. However, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 758 subscribers. If you are a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We provide I think so. And the first pitch is on Jones. Jones is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout and a walk. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a slider inside. Count is evened at 1-1. And Yusevich sets, fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is 2-1 on Spencer Jones. Yusevich sets and fires, and the splitter is up high. Count is now 3-1 on Jones. And the next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up high. So that is going to be a ball 4. Jones's second walk of the night. And Jose Caballero is up to bat. The first pitch is on the way. The slider catches the inside for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Cabby is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. And it looks like Flu Hardy is warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen. Next pitch is on the way, and that is hammered down the left field line. That is going to make it all the way into the corner. And Jones is rounding second. He is going to end up at third. So the Yankees are going to have runners at second and third. Runners at second and third with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. McMahon is 0 for 1 on the night with a base on balls. Looks like Snyder is coming out to pull the hook on Yusevich. And he is out of here.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come
And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time.
Hit the road, Jack.
And don't you come back no more. And you are out of here, Trey. Thank God. Are the Yankees going to score this inning? Are we going to close the gap? I have a good feeling. As a matter of fact, this may be the time for me to switch over to the rally cap. So rally cap is officially on. Mason Fluharty is coming in to replace Trey Yasevich. Fluharty is a left-handed bullpen arm. So how are we feeling? We feel a rally coming on. Ken has the rally cap on. We've already had Wyatt come in and give us a let's go Yankees, make up the runs and win. So let's see if my boy's prediction is going to come true. And he's already made the call that we're going to make up runs, and he let everyone know that he is now a kindergartner. And McMahon is up to bat. First pitch is a sweeper, swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Fluharty sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-1. McMahon should see a steady diet of sweepers. Anticipate trying to go opposite field with this. Fluharty is their only lefty that the Blue Jays have in their pen. And Fluharty sets and this one away. Count is 1-2. Like Ahmed Rosario is on deck to pinch hit for Escara. And the pitch is foul, tipped into the glove of Kirk. So McMahon is down on strikes. And it looks like they are going to have a trip on the mound. Rosario is coming in to pinch hit for JC Escara. As you know, Escara is a lefty killer, so hopefully he could do some damage on this one and played a couple of runs for us. Situational hitting, situational hitting, situational hitting. And the meeting of the minds has broken up. Fluharty is walking around the mound. All right, Abed. Time to get it done, baby. And Fluharty sets, pitch is on the way. And this is a slow roller in front of the plate. Fluharty fills it and fires to first. Runner had to stay put at third, so that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, Captain Clutch. And the first pitch is out of the way, and Grisham fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-1. Grisham is 0 for 3 on the night with 2 groundouts and a pop out. So can Captain Clutch come through with second and third with 2 outs? Fluharty sets and fires, and that pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Fluharty sets, fires, and that sweeper is down low and off the plate. Count is 2-1. I anticipate seeing another one. Same spot. Fluharty sets, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is now 2-2. And I guarantee you, Fluharty's going to throw another sweeper right in the same spot. Do not chase, brother. Do not chase. And the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is hammered foul down the right field line. Count remains 2-2. And Fluharty sets. 2-2's on the way. And this is a line drive into center field. Scoring is Caballero's coming. And he is going to be in there safe. So that is a 2-run single. And Grisham is going to advance to second on the throw. So the Yankees are now down 7-5. And once again, Captain Clutch comes through. Cabby had a great jump on that one. He was definitely motoring. And Grisham might have hurt himself on that slide. And the call on the first on the field has confirmed that Grisham is safe. Grisham came off the field. He's injured. My bet is Max Schumann is going to come in, and Spencer Jones will take over in center field. Schumann will play right. And it is Schumann coming into the game. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. And Fluharty sets, and the first pitch to Rice almost clips him. Pitch is up and in on Rice. That pitch is on the way, and this is high fly ball to right field. Lucas is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out, but not before the Yankees answer back with 2 runs on a 2-run single by Trent Grisham. Score is 7-5 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. And let's see, in our active scoreboard, the Mariners lead the Nationals 5-0 in the top of the 2nd. The Orioles lead the Padres 7-3 in the bottom of the 7th. In the top of the 8th, the Guardians lead the Tigers 3-2. In the bottom of the 7th, the Red Sox lead the Rangers 7-1. In the top of the 3rd, the Mets lead the Braves 6-2. In the bottom of the 6th, the Reds and the Diamondbacks are locked up at 2. Heading to the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Jays have a 7-5 lead on the Yankees. In the top of the 5th, the White Sox are now leading the Dodgers 6-2. In the top of the 8th, the Brewers lead the Phillies 6-0. In the top of the 3rd, the Astros lead the Royals 9-5. And the Cardinals and Twins are in a rain delay. The Cardinals do have a 3-1 lead on the Twins, and that is your active scoreboard for this evening. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our second active poll. We have 10 votes, so thanks for those who have participated. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are currently at 30 likes, our goal. And it looks like the moves that we are making, Schumann is going to right, Jones is taking over in center, and Ali Sanchez is taking over behind the plate. And Bird throws, and the first pitch is a sinker in there for call. Strike 1, count is 0-1. Blackburn and Hedrick are warming up in the pen. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 1-1. Straw is 0 for 2 on the night with a ground out and a strikeout. Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Bird sets and fires, and this is sky to right field. Line drive, and Schumann is going to make the play for the first out. And it looks like Piniago is taking Schneider's spot. Pinch hitter. Looks like Boone is coming out to make a pitch and change. And looks like Hedra is coming in to face Piniago. And it looks like we dropped a sub, so we're back at 757, 3 away from our next milestone of, and we dropped a like too. So we're at 29 likes. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are at 29 likes, one short of our goal for every live play-by-play. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We have live play-by-plays on a almost daily basis. Only exception being Wednesdays, where I bowl. And I drop play-by-plays. As a matter of fact, I dropped 2 of them today, so you might want to go over and check those out. And I host open panels where anyone in the chat is free to come out. And welcome to the stream, Jake. And Hedrick is throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. Piniago's in the plate. The first pitch is on the way. And the four-seamer is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Piniago's hitting .301 with 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, and a .787 OPS. Hedrick sets and fires, and that slider is down low. Count is 1-1. Hedrick sets and he fires, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and that slider is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Andres Jimenez, 0-for-1 on the day with a hit by the pitch. First pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and fouled off down the third base line. Count is 0-1. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined into right center field. Schumann dives for it, but cannot make the play. Jones is backing up, and he gets the ball back in, so that is going to be a single for Jimenez. Coming up to bat is George Springer, 1-for-2 on the day with a home run, base on balls, and 2 RBIs. And the first pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is down low. Count is 2-0. Blame Volpe for what, John? Hedrick sets, and he fires. That slider is down low. Count is now 3-0. Ed Hedrick sets. Ed fires. That pitch misses inside. Well, it looks like that is going to be challenged. Ali Sanchez's catch, so he is challenging. And the call is overturned. That is a strike, so the count is now 3-1. Yankees still have one challenge remaining. And Hedrick sets. Next pitch is on the way. That fastball is down low, so that's going to be ball 4 anyhow. So Springer is stripping his gear off and is heading to first base. His second base on balls of the night. Cody Clement is coming up to bat, or Ernie Clement, excuse me. Paul Blackburn is warming up in the bullpen. Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is line to right field. Schumann is drifting to his right and makes the play for the third out. And that is going to be no runs, a hit, 2 runners left on base. And that is going to do it for the Blue Jays. Coming up to bat in the top of the 7th is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. So can the rally cap spurn a couple more runs to tie this one up or put us in the lead? All right, John. Thanks for hopping in the stream. Appreciate it. For those of you that are here, we have a second active poll. We currently have 11 votes, so if you haven't voted, let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are at 29 likes, so if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And we here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 757 subscribers. Our next milestone is 760, so we are 3 away. So if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and an open panel where anyone in the chat can come up, well, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. All right. It looks like Braden Fisher is coming in to replace Mason Fluharty. And Pinago is going to remain in the game as the left fielder. And Fisher sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Goldie. Fisher sets and fires, and this is tapped foul down the first base line. Count is 0-2. All right, Goldie, time to get it done, baby. And Fisher sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a slider down low. Count is 1-2 on Goldie. And the pitch is on the way, and Goldie fouls this one down the right field line. And the next pitch is on the way. The four-seamer is down low. Count is even at 2. Add 2 on Paul. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded up the middle, and that is going to get through for a base hit past a diving Jimenez. So that is a single for Goldie to start off the 7th. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 1 for 3 on the day with a 2-run homer. He hit a 2-run homer his last at bat. And Fisher sets, fires, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Fisher sets. He fires, and the four-seamer is up high and away. Count is 1-1. And Fisher sets, pitch is on the way, and this is a high fly ball to right center. Straw makes the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 1 for 3 on the day. Single, stolen base, and a strikeout. And Fisher sets. Jazz calls timeout. I don't know what they said. They said something about, the pitch clock went off by error. So Chisholm is not going to be charged his timeout. And the first pitch is on the way, and that bounces away from Kirk. So Goldie is going to advance to second. That is a pass ball on Kirk. So the Yankees have a runner at second with 1 out. And Fisher sets. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is up high. Count is now 2-0 on Jazz. And Fisher sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is inside and low. Count is now 3-0 on Jazz. And the pitch is on the way, and that slider is up high for ball 4. So that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Jazz. And young Spencer Jones is coming up to bat. So can he have his Yankee moment? I guess we're about to find out. First pitch on the way to Jones is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 0-1 on the curveball. And Fisher sets. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down and low. Count is 1-1. Looks like Nance is warming up in the bullpen. Fisher sets and he fires, and that ball is tipped into the glove of Kirk. Count is 1-2 on Jones. Looks like Camilo Duvall is warming up in the pen. Next pitch is on the way, and that slider or four-seamer is down low. And Kirk is going to challenge the ball call. And it is confirmed that the pitch was a ball, so the Toronto is going to lose their first challenge. Count is 2-2 on Jones. Pitch is on the way, and Jones tips this one into Kirk's glove for strike 3. So that's going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Caballero is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, run score, and a walk. So can Cabby come through? Can he plate a run? Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is going to paint the outside corner for call, strike 1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And they are reporting that Trent Grisham left the game with right hamstring tightness. And Fisher sets, pitch is on the way, and that pitch is a slider fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. And Fisher sets, fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count remains 0-2 as we head to the 5th pitch of the at-bat. And Fisher sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is hammered foul down the third base line. Count remains 0-2. And Fisher sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is tapped slowly. It is fielded and not in time. Caballero beats out the infield hit. So the bases are now juiced full of Yankees with Ryan McMahon coming up to bat. McMahon is 0 for 2 on the night with a walk. So Big Mac, it's time to get her done, baby. Situational hitting, situational hitting, situational hitting. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Fisher sets. Pitch is out of the way, and this is high fly ball to center field. Straw is backing up, and he is going to make the play just short of the warning track for the final out. So that is going to do it for the Yankees. The Yankees leave the bases loaded once again. Coming up to bat in the bottom of 7 is going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Alejandro Kirk, and Katsumoto Okamoto. And from our active scoreboard, the Marlins have beaten the Pirates 8-3. In the bottom of the third, the Mariners have a 5-0 lead on the Nationals. The Orioles have beaten the Padres 7-3. Guardians have beaten the Tigers 3-2. In the bottom of the 8th, the Red Sox have a 10-1 lead on the Rangers. In the bottom of the 4th, the Mets have a 6-2 lead on the Braves. In the top of the 7th, the Diamondbacks and Reds are tied at 2. As you know, heading to the bottom of 7, Blue Jays lead the Yankees 7-5. In the top of the 7th, the White Sox have extended their lead to 8-2 over the Dodgers. The Brewers beat the Phillies 6-0. In the bottom of the 4th, the Astros have a 9-5 lead on the Royals. And gameplay has resumed in Minnesota. Cardinals lead the Twins 3-1. And in the bottom of the 1st, the Rays and the Angels are locked up at 0s. That is your active scoreboard for the day. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 13 votes, so thank you for those who have participated. We are at 29 likes, so if you haven't, please like and share the channel out. Our goal for every live play-by-play is 30. And Camilo Duvall is coming into the game to pitch the bottom of the 7th. Guerrero is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and an RBI run scored. And Duvall sets. Fitch is on the way, and Guerrero fouls this one right off of Sanchez. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is grounded foul. Count is 0-2. And Guerrero's back in the box. Duvall sets. And he fires, and that slider is just tipped foul down the third base line. Count remains 0-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a high fly ball to shallow right. Schumann is coming on, and he is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Alejandro Kirk. He is 3 for 3 on the night. And Duvall sets and fires. The slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-0-1. Duvall sets and fires, and the 100-mile-an-hour sinker is down low. Count is 1-1. And Duvall sets and fires, and that sinker is down low. Count is 2-1. That one came in at 101 miles an hour. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is inside. Count is now 3-1. Come on, Camilo. Shut these guys down. Be done with it. And the pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball 4. So Kirk is going to be on with a 1-out walk. And coming up to bat is Okamoto, 1 for 3 on the day with a 2-run homer. And Duvall sets. And he fires. And the sinker is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way. The slider is down low. Count is 1-1 on Okamoto. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to paint the inside of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Okamoto. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is the second out of the inning. Nathan Lukes is coming up to bat, 0 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And Duvall sets and fires, and that pitch is line drive over the top of McMahon. Bellinger's going to field it and get it in. So that is a single for Lucas. Kirk is going to stop at second. So the Blue Jays have runners at first and second with 2 outs. That one went off the tip of McMahon's glove. Great effort by Ryan. Coming up to bat is Miles Straw, 0 for 3 on the night. Ground out, strikeout, and a line out. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1. That was a 99-mile-an-hour sinker by Duvall. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is tap foul down the third baseline. Count is 0-2 on Straw. Duvall sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-2. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for call, strike 3. And Straw is down looking. No runs, a hit. 2 runners left on base. Coming up to bat in the top of the 8th is going to be Ali Sanchez, Max Schumann, and Ben Rice. And it looks like Tyler Rogers is going to be coming into the game. Rogers is a submariner. It's a whole different aspect of arm angle. And in our active scoreboard, Mariners lead the Nationals 5-0 in the bottom of the 4th. The Mets lead the Braves 6-2 in the bottom of the 4th. In the top of the 8th, the Diamondbacks and the Reds are locked up at 2s. Heading to the top of the 8th, the Blue Jays lead the Yankees 7-5. In the top of the 8th, the White Sox lead the Dodgers 8-2. In the bottom of the 5th, the Astros lead the Royals 9-5. In the bottom of 5, Cardinals lead the Twins 3-2. In the top of the 2nd, the Angels lead the Rays 2-0. And that is your active scoreboard for tonight. And it looks like Tyler Rogers is indeed coming in to replace Braden Fisher. First pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Okamoto. He spins and fires, and he is going to get Sanchez by a couple of steps. And that is 1 pitch and 1 out. Coming up to bat is back Schubin. 250. No Hobruds. First pitch is out of the way, and Schubin fouls this one off. Count is 0-1. And Rogers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Schumann. And Rogers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that slider is up high and out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 2-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and that paints the inside corner for call. Strike 3, second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded right at Clement. He bobbles it, regains it, fires to Guerrero, and that is going to be a 1-2-3 eighth inning for the Blue Jays. So, without a doubt, the Yankees will be facing Louis Varland. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our second active poll for the night. We have 14 votes, so if you haven't voted, let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are at 32 likes, so thank you. We've met our goal for this evening. However, if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We're at 758 or 57 subs, 3 away from our goal of 760. So if you like live play-by-plays, I call games almost every day. If you like shorts, I call just as many, or I drop just as many. I dropped 2 today, as a matter of fact. So you might want to go over there and check it out. And I host live open panels so that everyone in the chat can come up. So if these things appeal to you, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is coming in to take over the pitching responsibilities in the bottom of the 8th. And the first pitch is on the way. And the 4-seamer is just off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Pinago. And Cruz sets. And he fires. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Cruz sets and he fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is 2-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is 2-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to the right side, and it is going to drift into the stands. Count remains 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is waved at by Pinago for strike 3. So that is the first out of the inning, and Cruz's first strikeout of the game. Great splitter. And the first pitch to Jimenez is up high. Count is 1-0. Jimenez is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a hit by pitch. Next pitch is on the way, and that is grabbed by Caballero. Caballero shoots and fires to first base to get Jimenez for the second out. And guaranteed if Volpe's in that spot, that's an infield hit. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is George Springer. 1 for 2 on the day with a pair of walks, solo shot home run. And the first pitch is on the way, and the slider is just off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Cruz sets, fires, and the slider is just low. Count is 2-0. And Cruz sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer down low. Count is 3-0 on Springer. He did, Bill. That was an exceptional play. And Cruz sets and fires, and that one paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1 on Springer. Cruz sets and he fires, and the splitter is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 3-2. Cruz sets, pitch is on the way, and Springer is going to check his swing, and that is going to be ball 4. That's going to be Springer's third walk of the night. Coming up to bat is Miles Straw, 1 for 4 on the night with a single and a run scored. Or not Miles Straw, Ernie Clement, excuse me. And Cruz sets, fires, and the fastball is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Cruz sets. Splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a fly ball to right field. Schumann makes a run, and that is going to drop in. And Springer's rounding third. He is coming home. And the throw from Goldschmidt is not in time, and Sanchez is calling to have that review. And they are not going to challenge that one. And on replay, he is in there. So the Blue Jays have an 8-3 lead. Coming up to bat is Vlad Guerrero. Blue Jays are going to have a runner at second with 2 outs. And the pitch is on the way, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Guerrero's 1 for 5 on the day with a double, a run scored, and an RBI. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on Guerrero. And Cruz steps off the plate or the rubber to chase. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count remains 1-2. And in Rogers Field, they are chanting Vladdy. I say screw Vladdy. Next pitch is on the way, and that is just tipped foul. Count remains 1-2 as we head to the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 3. So Guerrero is down looking. Ninth inning coming up. Yankees down 8-5, down 3. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. So we're headed to the heart of our lineup. So this is the last moment. If you could, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 14 votes at this time, so let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are at 33 likes, so if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We offer live play-by-plays almost daily. I drop a lot of shorts, dropped 2 of them today. So you might want to go over and check them out and let me know what you think. The first one was on how the Yankees can improve their bullpen without making any trades. And the second one was the clown show from the series finale with the Guardians, titled Good, the Bad, or the Ugly. And I host open panels so that anyone in the chat is free to come up and talk a little bit of baseball. So if these things appeal to you, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. So can the Yankees get it done? Can they close the gap, tie this one up, or go ahead? Louis Varland is a hell of a pitcher, and he is coming in to replace Rogers. And Goldschmidt steps up to the box, 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI. First pitch is on the way, and that sinker paints the bottom of the strike zone. No problem, Bill. Count is 0-1 on Goldie. Varland sets and fires, and the knuckle curve is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Goldie swings and misses for strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 1 for 4 on the day with a homer, 2 RBIs. That pitch was 100 miles an hour. And Varland sets. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger taps this one foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1. Ed Varland sets. He fires, and the knuckle curve is swung out and missed. Count is 0-2. And Varland sets, fires, and the knuckle curve is fouled off. Count remains 0-2. All right, Bill, thoughts and prayers for you, brother. And the next pitch is on the way, and the knuckle curve is off the plate. Count is now 1-2 on Belly. Next pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. That was a 101 mile an hour fastball. Count remains 1-2. Varland sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to Jimenez. Jimenez sets, and he fires to throw Bellinger out. So the Yankees are down to their final out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. coming up to bat. 1 for 3 on the day with a single, base on balls, and a stolen base, and a walk. And Varland sets. First pitch is on the way, and that changeup is down low. Count is 1-0 on Jazz. Varland sets and fires, and Jazz swings at a knuckle curve in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the 101-mile-an-hour fastball paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Jazz is going to challenge this one, and of course it's going to be confirmed, and we are going to lose our final challenge. And Varland sets and fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. And Varland sets. Pitch is on the way, and the knuckle curve is down in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. And Varland sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul down the first base line. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch is on the way. And that is a knuckle curve right down the heart of Broadway. Call, strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees tonight. The Blue Jays win this one 8-5. The Yankees left 9 runners on base, bases loaded twice, and did not score. So I'm going to end our active poll. And we had 14 votes. 7 said yes, that the Yankees could claw their way back into the game. And 7 said no, that they could not. Well, the noes have it, unfortunately. So thanks for participating in our active poll. It is most appreciated. Our final totals for tonight are the Blue Jays had 8 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Yankees had 5 runs on 7 hits and no errors. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening, listening to a little bit of play-by-play. Your support is always appreciated. And I will be back to call the live play-by-play tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I believe, for game 2 of this matchup. And I will end in my traditional fashion with let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.